Oh, I'm back. I learned a new way to do with my phone here. It it kind of sort of holds the live for me, and then I'm able to come back and go live. Isn't that interesting? It's like a calendar, and it has the number one in red. So I tapped on it, and it gives me the option: go live, and you just gotta rotate your camera, your phone. Wow. Yeah. So I'm back. And welcome to One Seashell Channel once again. How are you guys doing this fantastic morning? 39 degrees. It was 31. But as I come further and further into the city, it gets a little warm. And it's 39. Absolutely. So you see the topic. You see the topic. I'm using the monitor as a mirror, so bear with me. Don't want to scare you guys. Whoa, what is she doing? What is she doing? I had to clear. I'm enjoying my gloves here. Man, let me tell you, it's cold. I would be lying if I say it's not, because it is. I hate having to dodge potholes or manholes, whatever. It's not a pothole. It's one of those. It has the top to it, but it's inside like a little crater kind of thing. I don't like those. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, are you serious right now? Happy New Year to you too. I declare. How are you? Oh, really? Seriously? Oh my gosh. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. But you look beautiful. Oh, thank you. You make it look like it's warm. I'm trying to. Hey, Ray, how are you? Welcome. Tina, how are you doing? I didn't get it all, but I'll work with it. Oh my gosh, Siobhan, it's been a long time. Like, ugh. I don't think I've seen any of you in 2019. If I did, maybe once or twice. As soon as I get to a place where I can read that, I'll read that. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? It's been a while. Well, you guys see the topic. As soon as I can, I'm going to get to the, what you guys said, okay? Let's get on up the road here. Get this fan off my back. Get away from me. Man, I don't like for people to ride me in the back like that. Like, get off my back. Get off me. Gotta speed up a little bit. But yeah, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you, Siobhan. Now, okay, back again. I'm focused. The topic at hand. All right. Which one do you think is better? Long-time relationship or marriage? And whichever one you decide, then you'd say why. Like, why do you believe that? Why do you believe that a long-time relationship is better? And why do you believe marriage is better? I'm not in a relationship, therefore I'm not married. Would I one day want to? I don't know. I really don't know. For one, it would be a special person to be able to, on the human level, handle me, or not like handle me, understand me. That's what I'm looking for. Understand me, and not too many for myself. I feel more comfortable staying single. So I won't burden another person. Even though, people have said, whatever, and whatever. But I know me. Your lipstick goes perfect with your jacket. Thank you. All right, let me see. But you look beautiful. You make it look outside look warm. Tina said, "Hi, Chelle. The answer to your question on my ties, neither of me and it's 18 degrees out here." What? 18? Lord have mercy. Woo! I think I'm good. I think I'm nice and toasty and warm, Tina. I'll take my 39. Now it's 41. The further you come in the city, the temperature increases. Now it's 41. I declare. Hey, the Duck Jr., how are you? Right, no one's handling. Right, no one handles you. I know, right? That's right. Honestly, as the relationship is healthy and loving and invoked growth. Okay, so then you're okay with just a relationship. Okay. And Uberman Tampa said, "Hey, I'm doing this order and paying for Uber Eats. And this at the restaurant is very rude." Oh, really? Ooh. I tell you, when you're dealing with the public, you're dealing with something, especially if they're the opposite of you. That's a guarantee. You're going to deal with something. I have come to realize that. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Hold on, let me go back to what you said here. Filet, is that filet? Hold on. Yeah, filet. Yeah, I understand what you're saying in reference to, it's like it's no reason to go into marriage if the relationship is fine. But how do you feel about health insurance beneficiaries? If your particular spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend pass away, how do you feel about that? In a lot of ways, just to be in a relationship, there are a lot more benefits. Meaning, this is what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying? In terms of taxes, in terms of if one is on disability, also in terms of if you break up, or break up is for boyfriend and girlfriends or relationships, but marriage, usually they say separation or divorce, right? Okay. All right, I'll be in the Yelp later. Good. Enjoy my Sunday playing my guitar. Life is good today. Awesome. The Junior, Duck Junior. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. So I understand what you're saying, Philly. But I guess it depends on the individual person. It depends, because in terms of Christianity, it's better for, in terms of the law of the Bible, religion wise, it's best for the person to be married. So that turns a curveball into what some people look at as a relationship is okay. I think it depends on the couple, whether you're in relationship or marriage. You need to have a strong foundation. Oh, I believe in that. You have to. Even if you're just friends with your girlfriend and boyfriend, you have to have a strong foundation across the board in terms of humanity, and especially if you want to share life together. But that's easier said than done. For one, you have to keep in mind that we are all growing at different speed in life. So sometimes your childhood friend can outgrow the friendship. What you guys bond with is no longer there. then what do you do? So you have to have a foundation, and then you have to know within your hearts of hearts, sometimes that can be challenging because life has a way of throwing a curveball. Right. I wish I had speech to talk in here on the phone. I'm gonna have to look for that app. As soon as I get a break here, gotta watch the road. Gotta watch the pedestrians. The pedestrians. Yes, I do. I have to watch the pedestrians. And speed cameras and things of that nature, because I'm not giving you none of my money. No, I'm not. All right, let's see. In terms of marriage, it does have its benefits, but if both parties have their own money, job, insurance, then they might not want to get married, okay? And if you're talking financial benefit from it, okay. You just came on live to prove me wrong. No, I have my time set. My neighbors lived together for over 10 years. He had a heart attack, and they gave the woman a hard time at the hospital because, yeah, there are certain laws already set into place, April, that you don't have rights. You don't have the rights if you don't have paper attached to it. Some people feel like, this marriage thing has something to do with getting money when it comes to taxes and so on and so forth. How true that is, I don't know. But I think nowadays, after years and years of people trying to make it, people having heartbreaks, people killing people over people, and you can still have that happening even if you're in a relationship, so that's not really stopping it. But more and more people, they just decide they don't believe in the commitment. They don't believe in commitment, that they can be committed to someone else and vice versa, that someone can be committed to them. Therefore, they assume, they go into a relationship with the assumption, okay, he's going to cheat, she's going to cheat, so I might as well just go ahead and cheat. And there are a lot of people in relationships right now who knows their spouses are cheating, and they in a relationship. It's not a marriage. They're in a relationship. They know their spouses are cheating, and it's like they have no more fight in them because they feel like, oh, I love him so much, I love her so much that I can't. It's like they can't imagine living their life without them versus living life with them. It's like, at least I know he's going to cheat or she's going to cheat, so at least then we begin to rationalize, well, at least he comes home every night, well, at least she comes home every night, but me personally, I don't think, once you are comfortable with another person sleeping with your mate, when you're comfortable with another person sleeping with your mate, let me go over here, I think love is gone. Love is gone. Love is bye-bye. No see you later. Love is out the door. Because you think about it. Whenever you lie with that particular person, and you don't know how that other person is built, or what that woman does, or what that man does in the bedroom, and then, it plays with your psyche, because now you're going to wonder, all right, when she's screaming or he's screaming and hollering, is it because of what I'm doing to her or him, or are they thinking about what they did with their other individual person? You know what I mean? Things like that. So I think it's a dangerous avenue for sure. All right, it says, for me personally, I would like to get married, but I have to be in a relationship where we love each other and continue to grow spiritually, mentally, and physically, and communication is essential to me. Absolutely. Okay, and Misty said, nothing wrong with being married, nothing's wrong with living alone. It's a tree of life, a free, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I got you, Misty. A free country. Live your life how you want. Absolutely. Hey, Josh, how are you? Well, her is. Okay. Miss Merlin. See, what had happened was, and then I declare, Jim, Apple, how are you? How are you feeling? All right, April said, I myself would never get married again. Why? Wow. Tried it. It's not for me. All right, now. All right, Misty said, you must come on live. Oh, okay, you came on live to prove me. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. You commented. I just read it. I just read. Oop. I just hit a button. Sorry about that. I just read it. Did you put something else up here? You didn't put nothing else up here, did you? I don't see nothing else, Josh. Oh, okay. I had to go to the. Oh no, really, Jim? You had to go to an emergency? Oh wow. I guess you're doing better. Yes, Miss. I don't know what that one is, Josh. Got me on that one. Yeah, that is important. My stomach is so messed up. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Jim. Did you eat something wrong or bad or something? Did you eat something bad? Man, I'm loving my gloves. Whew, it's nice and warm on the inside. I like that. But yeah, me personally, like Misty also said, you have to, in other words, live the way you want to live your life. But the topic is based upon, as individual people, which one do you think is better or best for you? And as Misty said, she's much happier being alone. Hey, Jeremy, good morning. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, Josh. Time for Roto-Rooter. Oh, goodness gracious. Roto-Rooter. That's, oh, I can't say that. Oh, it's like a virus. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, and that was Thursday, so it's not a 24-hour virus because today is Sunday. So they gave you medication for it, of course. The gas is $2.35 here. $2.25. What is that for? Oh, the rewards is $2.25. If you have rewards with Royal Farms, and then $2.85 and diesel is $2.85. Yeah, it's me personally. I just feel. You're for what? Oh, I don't know. That's my list. That's Misty for you. Let me try to stay on track here. I think when it comes to a relationship, it's important for. See, and I think this is the issue. It could be a virus. Can't tell. You know what, Jim? Oh my God! Did you guys hear what he said? He said it could be a virus that can't tell time. You know how we use like a 24-hour virus in our stomach or something. I declare. Yeah, but the problem will never go away. Oh my gosh. Oh, Misty said that. I thought Jim's. Oh my gosh. I thought Jim said that. Misty, only you. Okay? Only you. I declare. I think this is what happens. Usually, we catch feelings for someone before we get to know them. And I think that's where, and I'm trying to think here, let's see. That's where I think the majority of our hurt comes from. is when we catch feelings for that person. There's a word for it. Like, oh, you're gonna get the paperwork. Okay. And I think so. What a lot of guys and girls are doing, or ladies and gentlemen are doing now, is they will try to cut off their feelings. You know what I mean? It's like they'll go into a relationship knowing, okay, he probably going to cheat on me. He going to, or she going to do this, she going to do that. They go in there trying to protect their hearts by manipulating their own minds to say, okay, this and that is going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And so they feel like that will protect their heart so that the particular person won't hurt them. You're just too independent. I want to do what I want to do and not have to answer to anyone. I'll date someone, but that's about it. Yeah, that's okay. Is it really answering to someone, or is it telling someone who loves you, who cares about you, your whereabouts? Like if you would tell your girlfriend if you're going out on a date, or if you're out late at night, you got to work, or you know what I mean? These are, okay, in other words, this particular person that you're in a relationship with or married to, if something happens to you, the first person they're coming to is you, meaning the spouse, the husband or the wife, whichever way it goes. Okay, they're gonna come to you. Why? They're gonna come to you? Because they think in society, they feel like, okay, that's your wife, that's your husband, that's your girlfriend, that's your boyfriend, so on and so forth. When was the last time you saw her or him? You see what I'm saying? So in our society, just been already planned out before we were even born, probably. It's already set. It's just like if something happens to a parent's child. They're coming to the parent. Why? Because they are accountable for that child. They should know the whereabouts of that child. And that's the way the society see us when we're in a relationship. Oh, so your wife left at 2 a.m. and she didn't call you, or he didn't call you, and not you didn't think anything about it. In our society, it seems suspicious. So I don't want to look at it as answering to anyone, because technically you're not answering to anyone. You are settling that person's heart and that mind. Okay, I'm going here and I'll talk to you later. You know what I mean? So in that person's mind, whoever you're telling that to, oh, the last time I heard from him or her, they said they were going to X, Y, and Z. Instead of, I don't know where they are. Think about it. It's like if it was your child. They left the house. They didn't tell you where they were going, what time they probably will be back. They just left. If anything happens, I'm just saying, if anything happens, it's nothing really you can say. Oh, they left at 5 o'clock. Now, if that's how the individual, the relationship, this is what you guys want in a relationship, that's different. You go as you please. You don't have to tell me where you're going. Just be safe, and I'll see you when I see you. I don't know about that part. I don't know. Okay, Misty said, one reason I stopped seeing people is usually by the third date. A guy is asking you to sleep with them. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be friends. Okay, Jim said, okay, it's called, diverticulitis. Oh, okay. All right. That's the swelling. Turculitis. Oh, what is it? It has something to do with some swelling of something. I will have to Google it. I don't remember it off the top of my head now. Why not just be in a relationship with yourself? You get to know you. Oh, you have to do that regardless. that's important regardless, is to have that me time. Once I decided to date, once I decided to date my best friend, he became so controlling. He was really scary. Oh wow, I don't need that. No, you don't. No, nobody needs that, because now a person who say that they love you or care about you is now, you have become frightened of them, uncomfortable around them. That's a problem. Did you talk to him about it so that he can back off a little bit? And then a lot of times there's some other deep issues behind how people react in a relationship based upon their upbringing. I was watching this one lady on YouTube here, and she was saying how she was very protective over her children. She wouldn't even allow her parents to babysit her children, because one time when she, I guess, listened to the husband at that time, and her child got hurt. So she began to be what people say overprotective. So they really couldn't go here and they couldn't go there, because she felt like if something happens to them, it's going to be her fault. So her children really didn't start branching out until they were like in their early 30s, branching out on their own in their early 30s. One went to the army, went into the army. One is a wife. She have, I think they said, about 7 children or something like that. So they branched out, and they, you know, lived on from there. But she likes the idea that her daughter and her son allows her to watch the grandchildren now. So I think a lot of things, if we think about it, a lot of things, how we act as an adult has something to do with our upbringing. Something happened along the way as we became an adult, be it in the home, outside of the home, at work, and other relationships, because indirectly, as we live, we are picking up different situations that are going to end up causing us to react differently as an adult. And a lot of time it's because of our experiences that we may have had. Okay. How's everything going? All is well, Josh. All these pepperoni and cheese. Okay. All right. April said, I was scared of him. After that, I told him, oh, wow, it just won't work. And I didn't bother with him too much after that. Okay. And Misty said, I wish Lyft would have express drive in Tucson, but they don't. Do they have it in another city in Arizona that you can go and get another one, Misty? One time, this is Jim, one time I had my blow up doll in the bed. Okay. She kept floating up to the ceiling and taking the blanket with her and left you freezing. I declare. Poor blow up doll. Look to your left. There's Aldi's? Where? Oh! Oh my gosh! I didn't know that! Wow! I came on. Is it new? I don't know if it's new. I know this is new here. This Royal Farm is fairly new. I didn't know. That's why he was saying that. Oh my gosh. You know what? I declare. Who would have thunk it? Phoenix, but I live it. Okay, so I don't know how far that is. If it's worth you taking that drive to go get a car and then you'll have a vehicle. I don't know how far that is, But in terms of the relationship, that's a serious question, and it is custom according to the individual person, and you have to come to common grounds to. I'm watching something over here. Bear with me. You have to come to common grounds to come together. You got to meet together with the understanding that as two adults, you're both still growing. And you may, even in a relationship, you might outgrow each other. Not saying that you have to give up the relationship, but that is a point that you have to come together and say, oh, it's 90-minute drive. I mean, what, that's an hour and a half. I mean, is it worth it to you to make the drive to come back with a car that you can have? I don't know if that's worth it to you. Keep it. I think people need to go into a relationship knowing that you're still dealing with two individual people, and we're all changing, no matter what. If you're in a relationship or not, we are all changing. Therefore, you have to go into a relationship with the possibility that you might outgrow each other. But you come to an agreement. Is this worth it to you to change, to make things better? And so on and so forth. Come out of your comfort zone so that we can continue to build the relationship. But that's going to be up to two adults to determine that. Hey, Aaron, now you have that song in my head. Thanks. Come together right now. I don't know the song. Sorry. Okay, Misty said, hey there, girl. How are you? Misty said, people expect too much in a relationship. People expect too much in a relationship. How so, Misty? Because the relationship is two people. It's not everybody else around you. It's two people. Chad, how are you? Okay, Jim said, I'm going to go lie down. Okay. I hope to feel a little better soon. I hope so too, Jim. Good morning, the rideshare assistant. How are you, Misty? I live in Tucson, Arizona. Oh, wow, look at there. Oh, wow. How's it going, Chad? Yeah, I think one of the main things, that messes us up is when we catch feelings. And when I say feelings in terms of just want to jump into bed with that person. And you catch feelings from that point. Now, of course, when you meet someone, you might feel a particular kind of way in terms of you like that person. You want to get to know that person. However, I would say to a lot of us women, when a man wants to get to know you, it doesn't necessarily end in marriage. Because the reason why they want to get to know you, they want to see what you're about. Now, some men, of course, all this is in categories. Some men, they want to get to know you in terms of how easy you are, or get to know you on a sexual level. That's it. Some men want to get to know you in your mind, your thought process. So I would say to any woman, if you're the type woman that wear your heart on your sleeve, meaning you fall hard and fast when a man give you attention, or if you're in a same-sex marriage or a same-sex relationship, if you fall fast, then you need to kind of sort of protect your heart and not fall so fast until you see that this particular person is serious about the relationship. And if that person is not serious about the relationship, don't fall for that person, because you're going to set yourself up for a heartbreak. It's a guarantee. Okay, Missy said too many people, either gender, are too controlling. There are some that are controlling. Okay, I said it's all about the chemistry. Good morning. For me anyway. Well, absolutely. That's so very true, Misty. Okay, Chad said, I'm looking for someone to get married to and have kids with. Tired of being single. I want a family. And Aaron said, I'm shocked you don't know that song, Shall Come Together by the Beatles. I don't know it. Okay, it's nice. 70 outside, clear blue skies. Oh, Misty, I know it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. April said, Misty, you're right. My sister-in-law is the controlling person. Wow. And Girl Paula says, nowadays you have to do a background check. How about that? How about that? Yeah, that's true. You do. It's important. Even credit card and even your credit score. If you're trying to really, if you're trying to build something with someone, you definitely, in general, yes. Background check nowadays, yes. Also, when it comes to if you're really trying to build something with this person, you need to know some credit scores. You do need to know some credit scores. You do need to know that person financial management, because a lot of marriages have broken up and relationships have broken up because someone did not know how to manage their money properly. And with Chad, he knows what he wants. However, now he has to go into the mindset when he's dating women that these are women who are not only wife material but a mother material, you know, also can know how to multitask without any pressure whatsoever, you know. And then, does that woman want to have children? I mean, really genuinely want to have children, you know? So it's like you got to table your heart feelings. You got to table how you feel below the belt. You got to put it aside and really focus clearly on these things that you really need to look for in a relationship. Okay. Missy said most breakups are due to money. Most of them are. Yeah. Yep. And Aaron said, how fast you want to know how much a person makes and credit score. Next, you want to know the name of the CPA. Okay. All right. And it says that, yes, I've had a couple of morons thinking I'm. Oh, really? One guy was, oh man, still married with a 3-year-old. Oh my gosh. And you already fell in love with him, didn't you? I know. Man, how long before you found that out, Paula? For better or worse, but I don't say you don't say finance. That's a part of better for worse. Oh, narcissistic. Oh, boy. Well, yeah, I've heard those type guys or people in general are really interesting. They're all about self. It's all about them. Yeah, that can be rough. That can really be rough on a person. Yeah. So now you need a sort of kind of like a psychological evaluation. Like, okay, get your book. Okay, what is he doing? What is she saying? How is she responding to this and that? She's bipolar. I think I'm gonna exit on that one. How clever do I need to be to exit on this one? It's one of those things. Whenever you are planning on sharing your life with someone else, you really got to do your homework. You really got to do your homework, because even after you do all your homework, you're still going to get surprised at a certain point in time. Spidey sense knew something was up. Awesome. All right, mister, you have a good one, okay? I paid off my second credit card yesterday. Go ahead, chat. I have one left to pay off. I don't even want I want to say girlfriend, until I'm fully out of debt. Smart man. And guess what? You want to meet a girlfriend who's not in debt. Because guess what? When it comes to bills in our society, what's yours is hers and what's hers is yours, unless you have a prenup. But even with that, when it comes to bills and credit cards, they're coming after you too. So you got to make sure that your medical history too is good to know about that as well. It's good to know. Well, isn't that nice? That's only 9. You're coming up short. Come on now. What's wrong with this? 9 only? Golly gee. Good morning. Oh gosh, I declare. Yeah, you need to know those things, because like it is. I declare. You rather be single, Paula? Okay. Jeremy said, Shell, I really do appreciate you. You are really inspiration. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do what? DNA makes sure the person is not your relative. Come on, I know. But see, what whenever you when you go to the courthouse to get your license, they do run tests to make sure that you're not relatives, things of I don't know if do they do blood. I don't know if they do blood or not. Yep, I'll never use credit cards again. Wow. And I want to find someone that doesn't use them either. If I don't have the cash for it, ain't buying it. There you go. Take control. That's right. Okay, well, actually, never mind. That was a troll. Never mind. Yeah, it's all good. It's good. You guys did good with that one. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, when it comes to things like that, but see, this is where people, this is where they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. When the feelings get involved before you get the results of the DNA, you get the results of their health history, you get the results of the credit card, you get the results of how well they manage their finances. And then because that feeling is so strong and so hard, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to do it. We're going to be okay. I'm just going to do it. And as soon as he or she, whichever type, it could be male with male, female with female, whichever you prefer is in your relationship, as soon as that person do something that we knew they were subject to do, now we get upset. We really don't have a right to get upset the way I see it. Why? It's because you knew coming in the door, but because this heart was all in it, she make my heart just flutter. And there's a point in time when we need to set aside, or even have that control to set aside how you might feel for that person, and really look at the nitty gritty. Because think about it. Some people are mentally ill, some are physically ill. And then you may say, so do they not deserve love? Yes, they do. We do deserve love, but we deserve the love from a person who understands our situation. We don't deserve love from someone who don't believe in the unconditional love, So it plays a part on both sides. Okay, let's see here. Well, actually, never mind. Okay, Paula said, very true, Chad. However, I get cash back on my credit cards. Just make sure you pay them off. Yeah, within the month, yeah. And then Paula also said, I actually had this guy steal my credit card and ran it up. Oh, my gosh. Ugh. Had to get the boys in blue deal with him. I declare. Elena, how are you? Hello. In this society, it's almost impossible not to go into debt. I think when contemplating a partner, one should look at the reason that person is in debt and what are... Okay. And then Chad said to Uber Girl Paula, watch Dave Ramsey on YouTube. You told me about that, Chad. They doing to resolve the issue. That's true too. That's true. It's like, are they working to get out of it? What if it's due to a health issue? That's when you have to look and see, is this something that you can handle? Is this you going into that relationship, knowing, okay, it's not that person's fault. However, can I handle this? Can I handle this? And we have to just look at it for what it is. Dimples on demand. Hey, Juicy Girl, how are you? I hate owing money to people. I'm done with that. you stand on that, Chad. You stand on that. I prefer to pay and just be done. But I do have one credit card, and I do try my best to pay that off within a month. If I can't, if I know I'm not going to have it, I don't use it. And sometimes I put the money, I send the money before I even get a bill from them. The only card I ain't paying is a care card for my Invisalign. 9,000, not paying for that, for the pain. Wow, you still dealing with that, Paula? That's awful. Nothing wrong with taking on your spouse's debt. I took on 40,000, okay, 40K debt when I got married. No issue. That's fine as long as that person can handle it. That's it's not a problem if they can handle it. It's when you can't handle it and now is a burden and it's a strain on the relationship. You don't even want to go home because now your wife or your spouse is depressed because of the bill situation, or they're getting the letters for foreclosure, or they come in to take the car in the morning, or they came and took the car. So if the opposite person can't handle it, and we know our stress level based upon things that we have gone through in life as a single person. We know some things that we can't handle. We know where our cutoff point is. So if you're in a relationship or even in a marriage and you hit that cutoff point, what do you think you're going to do? So it's like, I wouldn't say going into a battle, but you got to go into a relationship prepared for different things that can happen. Talk to you later. All right, Chad, you have a great one too. You have to go into a relationship, I believe, knowing the possibilities, and you can only prepare as much as possible. But for you, that's cool. Now, what if that person, now, okay, how are you, all right, okay, I'll put it this way. Now, are you the one to manage the money? The person who came in and said that they took care of $40,000 debt? Now, do you manage the money to the point, I wear the pants in the relationship? Listen, I declare, I wear the pants. What does that mean? What does that mean? Everyone has to be on the same page. Yeah. Money problems can really affect relationship. Absolutely. Okay, a shoe said, I wear the pants in a relationship. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because what does wearing the pants have something to do with who can manage the money? I'm missing something right here. I'm missing something. Because there are women, I'm saying the pants. I'm saying, I guess it's a man who's saying this, that he wears the pants, I'm guessing. But there are women who have better management skills than some males, so what do you mean you wear the pants? Like, you take over everything and you control everything? Does she have a say in anything? Can she go buy and buy things without coming to the table and saying, honey, baby, I saw this nice outfit that I really would like to buy? All right, Paula, you take care. All right, you have a good one too, Paula. Take care. Okay, let's see here. All right, my credit was perfect until I encountered a health issue and my insurance company didn't pay all of my treatment. Oh man. See, that's no fault of your own. Now, see, you would have to meet a person who will acknowledge that, realize that, and then not only that, be able to scoop it up and keep it moving. Nowadays, there are not too many people out here who can handle a large amount of money to pay it off, because a lot of us are struggling even as living single. All right. Thank you, Paula. Take care. I love you too. So it, instead of poinkity and tonguing the people and drowning them with your tongue, that is more that time of courting or getting to know that person. You need to know those type things. You need to know those type things. That poinkity and the French kissing or whatever, however you do what you do, that can come later. Because if you think about it, those who are in a relationship and you are having sex, how thinking within a 24-hour period. Okay, I'm just this just came to my mind. Think about it. 24-hour period. How many times you're poinkity. Okay? And then with the poinkity, how long is it? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? 5 minutes? 6 minutes? 7 minutes? Okay, 30 minutes. All right. And I give you 3 hours. Okay. But then what about the other 21 hours? Can you stand to be around that person? Can you talk to that person? Can you communicate with that person? Do you know their nonverbal cues? Like, come on now. Like, so, and from what I'm told, and me being in the medical field and knowing things, sex is not always to the grave. It's not always to the grave. It's not always to the grave. It's not always to the grave. The blue pill has risen to a all-time high. I declare. So, I declare. All right, I will. Okay. I'm just saying. Like, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is sex is fantastic in its place, okay? But a relationship cannot survive. I don't believe can survive off of sex alone. Sex is not the crazy glue for a relationship. It's not. Because that person gets sick. We have surprise aunts that comes by. Hey, Rashia, Lisa, good morning. How are you? We have times when it's like, no. Then what? You gonna thank you. Then what? You're going to go over here? You're gonna pay for it? I mean, what are you gonna do? So it's like you need to have something deeper to make a relationship work and a marriage. Well, in our relationship, intimacy is probably far gone in our life, knowing each other, but we rather do other fun things than that. So we're happy in that manner. If that happens or not, we joke about it. Yeah, see, you guys, the different positions in a relationship, in your relationship. Now, for someone else, that's grounds to leave. For some other people who feels that, you know how you prioritize different things? For some men and for some women, you have to know how to do oral. You have to go back to front to back. You got to be a certain size. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that are like up here. There's like at the top. If you can't do this, you got to be bringing in 6K or more, no less than 6K or more. I mean 6 digits or more a year. You have to have a car. You have to have your own place. These things are like top for a lot of people. And not realizing those things you can get together. If you want, if that's something that you want to build together. Okay, Josh said, don't get me wrong. I know the... Okay. I declare. Okay, Ashtu said, wearing the pants isn't all control. Okay, it's more about being the leader. She trusts my direction and where we are both going to go in life. She trusts me wearing the pants. Okay, all right. All right, Jeremy says, since I have technical difficulties in that area, I would do other things anyway. Just love that. I declare, but understand this sex isn't everything. There's more to life than that, and I tell that all the time. If it happens, it happens. Right now, just don't care about it. Okay, you love apples. I declare. Okay, so you have shown her that you're able to handle the responsibilities in terms of the finances and um, making those tough decisions. Is that what you're saying, Ashu? Dimples on Demand said, I'm Dimples. Oh my gosh. I declare, you see what I just said? You see what I just said? Dimples on Demand. I said, I'm, anyway, I'm single over here. Okay, Chelle, you starting a matchmaking service. How about that, right? All right, Jeremy said there is other things in life than that. Very true. Absolutely. Yeah. Jeremy said, yes, yes, y'all, I do have technical difficulties. Oh, okay. Okay, Shu said, yes, ma'am. All right, thank you so much. Use your words. I know, right? Whatever. Oh my gosh. But that's nice. I'm happy for her and I'm happy for you because there are not too many people like with my brothers. I'm grateful for them. They are head of household. They are, but with him and his wife, they have a coming together. It's a two income family. However, she trusts him to a degree to make some decisions. However, he also trusts her to make certain decisions as well. Because since for a long time, the way our society look at women and look at men, and also is in the Bible, we are considered the weaker vessel, you know. However, that doesn't mean we don't have a brain to think, you know. And then some men, they believe in the verse when it says that women couldn't speak in the church, not understanding because some at that time women were coming in to church like it was a social meeting and they're talking about this, their children, what they cooked, and so on and so forth. That's why that verse came to play, that women are not supposed to speak in churches. However, most men take it for face value and run with it. And it has trickled down even in our society that women don't have a voice. All we're supposed to do is sit and look pretty. I don't think so. Women can be pretty and smart at the same time. Dustin, how are you? Good morning. What's going on, Chelle? I say marriage is better. Otherwise, it's easy to walk away. Yeah. Marriage, you can't, you got to think about it, especially if you have a family and then you have built things together. And you have the law involved now when you're married, when it comes to things that you may have built together and he or she might want it, then the law has to come into place. You got to divide it down the middle. Then you have children you got to think about, and your finances as well. Now, for me, in reference to finances, I believe I want my own account. He can have his own account, but we're going to be adult enough and responsible enough that the joint account is for bills and bills only. But because I feel as a woman, and even for men, you should have your own money. I mean, you're an adult. I had money when I was a child called allowance. So I think women should have their money, men should have their money. But then in terms of being responsible for the things that you have gotten together, you should be able to put that money in that a joint account and take care of business from there. I've learned that from a situation that I've heard of. There was a married couple, and the husband emptied out the bank account. Zip, zero. Granted, that she was a homemaker, but she also worked at a point in time in her life and contributed to the funds. But he emptied the bank account and went off with another woman. So when I heard about that, in my mind, I'm like, you like I was just saying before, you going into something preparing, you're being proactive. Oh no, buddy, you have your account, I'll have mine, but we're gonna have a joint account just in case you feeling kind of funny and you want to hurt somebody in a bad way. You're not going to go into my personal money, and not only that, you don't need to know how much is in my personal account, because if something happens, I got to make sure that when I fall, boom, I bounce right back up like those punching balls. Boom, I'm up. It's all good, and the same goes to him as well. Okay, yeah, we would rather travel and have fun in other means instead of watching things like that. If it works for you, it's awesome. Hi everyone. Yeah, we both have our joint account, and that's what I'm talking about, Dustin. Right there, it gives you as an adult a certain comfort. Like, she's gonna be okay. She knows she's gonna be okay. She know you're gonna be okay, and you're gonna be okay. Plus, have investments. There you go. So you have that part locked down. You have that cushion. Now, let's build. Let's build our relationship. Let's take some trips. Let me get to know you. Let you get to know me. You know what I mean? Have those intimate moments. Have those moments of rubbing her feet, she rubbing your feet, or back, or hand, however that goes, whatever it is that you're looking for in a relationship. Because a lot of times when you're having financial issues, man, blue pill, green pill, red pill is not going to help. It's not going to help you because you're stressed up here that you're not even going to be in tune with the tower. It's not even going to be there. And the same for a woman. Don't touch me. No. You know, we already go through, some of us go through our mood swings, and we don't want you to touch us anyway. And so just think, if you're having financial issues, that female not going to want you to touch her. It's like the bill collector knocking on the door. Stop! Don't touch me. Get away from me. You commented something else. God, I declare. Woo! I heard that. I saw the travel, and you love your wife. You love apples, but I still love apples, and I love my wife. That's awesome, Josh. Yeah, no one has control over money. No one has control over the money. Okay, but if she needs some, she knows she can come take my car. Yeah, and that's cool, and vice versa, But see, you guys have built that relationship where when she takes your card, you're not thinking in the back of your mind it's gonna be zero balance. You know how she handles the money. You know how she shops. You know her mindset, so you can give it to her with comfort. But if you have a credit card and your wife has constantly, oh honey, I just had to have it, oh my gosh, and then she put it on you that night, or she rubbing your head, or she making you feel good, next thing you know, you forgot she done, what is it called, maxed out your credit card, you know what I mean, and then she do it again, and so she know, oh well, all I gotta do is just do this and that, and he'll be okay, and some of us women, we know how to get men in that area, and men will fall for that. A lot of women out here can pretty much get absolutely whatever it is that they want when it comes from a man, when it comes to that man, to certain men. Absolutely. Okay. Prenuptial agreements work, but it really angers the woman for about 4 months. It does. You got it down to 4 months. I declare. I touch Meridian. Yeah, sure it is, Josh. It's yeah, okay. It's not gonna be zero balance. Oh, right. It's gonna be max. That's what it is. See, you see how much I know about credit cards, right? I don't deal with them like that. I don't know what you mean. You see what I said? Now I changed it. Yeah. Yeah, she handles all the bills, so I know she's good with money. There you go. My job is to make the money. Well, see, he that's his job. He's okay with that title. We're happy with other. I'm happy for you, Josh. They can get what they want as long as they give what. Yeah, yeah. But to me, that's weak. To me, that's weak. To me, I want a certain control over, not control. I want a certain, do I say leniency? Oh, let's see. No, I don't want to say leniency. Okay, I'll put it this way. If it's not a good idea for me to have my way, I want the man to be the type of man who know how to communicate to me. I don't think this is a good idea. I'm going to say no to this, especially if I'm coming and I'm asking, a question for something. Because I do know sometimes I might want something and then down the road I'm like, why in the world did I buy this? And so if the spouse, has been around me and got to know me on a friend base, they will see that pattern. So if it was to go into a marriage, then he could say to me, and because I have observed him over the years, then he can say to me, no, I don't think that's a good idea for you. I'm gonna have to say no. I don't want a man who can't say no to me, because I do know I'm subject to making a mistake. And I don't want him to feel less than a man when I say no to him. You understand what I'm saying? So it takes a certain level of wisdom when it comes to a relationship and understanding. But a lot of women love men with some women do. Some women do, without a doubt. But then there are some women who don't. So, but the thing is this: when you're dating a woman, and well, let me go to this one first before I say that, because that's gonna take a little bit. Okay. Mine laughs and says she can buy it herself, so I don't always work. Well, there you go. Okay. All right. 12 years next month. Congratulations, Josh. We are very happy. We are very happy. Awesome, Josh. I'm happy for you. I should say, you just look into your girl's eyes, and their eyes never lie, even if it's a stupid purchase. If it makes her feel important and love it, it's worth it. I don't know about that. I mean, hey, that's how you. If that's how your wife is and work for you, that's cool. I'm not that woman. You always need the ching and the chang, ching. Wait a minute, chin and chang. Okay, yeah, you do, and you have to, but in the imbalance, you have to find balance. Yeah, but you have to be two individuals who's willing to work on balance. Sorry, I didn't mean to repeat, but we are very happy. I declare. I got you, Josh. I got you, Josh. I got you. So, and I understand someone said something about a banana. I understand that. But guess what? You don't want to be with a woman who feels or is that bananas is the top priority. Now, the bananas have to be in there somewhere, but if it's the top priority, then and you don't have a lot of bananas, or your bananas are not noticeable or recognized or seen, however it goes, you cannot be with that type woman when banana is at the top. And not only that, she got measurements for the banana. There's no need for you to chase that. Why? You're setting yourself up for heartbreak. And the thing is this: Then some women are like, okay, no problem. You don't have to, it's all good. We do this, we do that. But that comes into play once you get to know the person. I think a lot of times we jump first. We want to know the size of the banana. We want to know how it works and vice versa, you know, before we get to know the person. So then once we got used to the banana and we got a routine with the banana and it makes everybody happy with the banana, but now a year down the road, you begin to notice some things about him or her that it's not really, not all that. Because now all the excitement about the banana has settled a little bit. And now you're beginning to notice some things. But you're in there a whole year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So sometimes it does take a longer time to get to know that person before you can even see a banana. But I think the more you get to know that person, the conversation will come up, whereas you may be able to talk about the banana and the peaches and so on and so forth. Let's see. Okay, how about your bananas? I don't have bananas. I don't have bananas. At the end of the day, I guess it depends how much money one has to throw around. Money does make the world go round, makes relationship stress non-existent to a certain extent. Um, a chew. Well, if I'm going to throw my, I don't know. I know my wife is there for me. See, I gotta whisper, Josh, what Josh says, cause yeah, woo, she wants to catch. Yeah. Oh, wait around. Give me. You know what? All right, Jeremy said, no worries, Josh. We all send. Josh said, banana mailed appendages, like the Navy. Okay. Look, I got to speak another language when I'm reading Josh's thing. Do you judge this kind of girls goodly or bad? No. Hey, Frank, good morning. Banana is a fruity house with potatoes. It is. Yeah, it's a good thing. You have plenty of bananas. 19 days? Jeremy, it has been 19 days already? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. The bananas can't keep me in an unhappy situation. There you go. It's not worth it. Hey there, Premium Technology Vision. How are you? No, I don't judge the women who have bananas at the top, because to each his own. Everybody is different. Some women, that's all they want is the banana because they have nice cars. They have a stable job bringing in a lot of money to take care of her. Um, and they just want someone to make them feel good because they have a stressful job. So they want you at this place at this particular time wearing this, wearing that. That's it. And they want you to be that feel good person. So there are women out there that are like that. You don't have to have a job. You don't even have to have a car. But if you can commit to being there for that one reason, to make her feel good, and it might be in same sex relationships, to make him or her feel good, that's all they want. They'll take care of everything else. You don't need to know how to change a tire. That's what AAA is for. You don't need to know how to any plumbing. She called the people that we were talking about earlier, that company. You know what I mean? It's like she don't need you for nothing else but to bring the bananas, bring it strong, and to her satisfactory. That's it. She might even dress you up. You know what I mean? Or she might say, no, you got to take care of yourself now. Make sure you're healthy and so on and so forth. But when it comes to the banana, the day you don't have the banana right, I'm out. I'm out. I know of, good morning, Gwen. Good morning, Sippin. There is a couple that I know of, and they made an agreement. If you gain a certain amount of weight, that they would get a divorce. Their marriage was depending on if they gain a certain amount of weight. I couldn't agree with that. Buddy, sorry. No. Nope. Nope. Because you can get ill and you can be on certain medication that's one of the side effects. It makes you bigger. So, and then, and if that man or that woman is not understanding to that, no, I'm good on that one. No, 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 no. I'll pass. All right, I'm going in the feed. I'm going in the feed. I'm going in the feed. Who, me? I didn't do anything wrong. But I can repent. I haven't done anything, but I do ask for forgiveness every day, starting since January 2020, and today the 19th. I declared, Jeremy, man, you feel great. I'm so happy for you. Sippin's here, Jeremy's here, Frank's here. Josh said, why are we still talking about bananas? I mean, we refer to it. No, I mean, everybody have a question, you know. It's a conversation, Josh. So, with the bananas, stop it. We never look at bananas the same. The size doesn't matter. It depends, Ali. It depends on the opposite woman. It depends on the person who's in the boat. It depends on the parties. I declare. You love pigeons too? Okay, Dimple said, I have a friend who stayed with a banana. What gave her? STI. That banana was rotten big time. When I asked why, she said the banana was good. See, that's what I'm saying. Some women, they get caught up in that good banana, and the good banana is a bad banana. The good banana, everybody had some of the good banana. But it's like, you know what I mean? And we get caught on the feeling. We get caught on the feeling because it feels good. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize what time it was. I declare. I didn't realize. Woo. Hello? Hello? Hey, I didn't realize what time it is. I'm at the parking lot at Royal Farms. I'll be there shortly. Okay, peace out. All right. I did not realize. I declare. Woo. All right, let's see here. Let my banana set my banana free. I are weird. You're not weird, Josh. You're just Josh. Ask Ali about the banana. He started the banana, so we just went banana talk. We just went bananas. Here we go with the. Hey, I don't know. The good thing about bananas is they have certain bananas you don't want to peel. Nah, You good. You good. Buy bananas. No need to stay. You're back. I came back because, oh my gosh, your banana is ringing lower and 6 inches is good. It depends on the individual, Ali. It depends on the individual person. Great relish on a hot dog. Enjoy. Like I said, my banana is. Jeremy's like, look, I'm putting it out there. My banana has technical difficulties, so I'm being upfront with this, okay? Oh my gosh. Well, even a bruised banana is hard. You know what? You know, it's like when you have a banana and it has little spots on it and stuff, you try to break off the bad spots, and you're just like, it's got to be some good in there somewhere. Let it go, okay? Let it go. Because if you take off the bad spot, then you cut yourself short. Then it's like, yeah, no, gotta let it go. Good for you, Josh. Woo, it's a banana-rama. Exactly. Here we go again. Juicy curls. Exactly. Oh, I parked behind the garage, in the garage. Huh? What? What do you think, Gwen? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh no, not talking about me. I can't. No, the bruised banana. Oh, okay. Elena said, I'm not talking about me. Bruised banana, she can't do. Man, let me tell you. When we feel, sometimes our feeling can get us in some serious trouble. It makes us dream. It makes us wonder. It makes us, it's like sometimes you can't even think, you know? So we miss what we need to see because of the how we feel, no matter if it's a banana or a peach, how we feel, you know, because we're human beings, we attach our emotions by feelings, you know, how we feel, if it's a good feeling or a bad feeling. Usually when things are a bad feeling, we stay away from it, but if it's a good feeling, we tend to want that, we tend to want to be around that. You know, who's going to Shell's house? Nobody. I don't drink. I mean, I drink water, but no. Some girls like their bananas by the. That some do. That is so true. That's true. Absolutely. Mm. Oh, that was good. Mm. That felt so good. She never giggled this much. I'm glad. You know what? Y'all tell you, we'll never, when we go into the grocery store, when we see bananas and peaches, we won't look at them the same. But it's a known fact. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's what's in my fruit bowl. You don't want to know what's in my fruit bowl. I like water bottles. They have certain purposes, but it's one of those situations where we, in terms to protect our hearts, we have to know what we want. Don't settle for nothing but that. But also realize things do change along the way. Things do change along the way. Better than. Yeah. Oh my God, Jeremy. Exactly. You know, cream filling. Exactly. I declare. I guess they're going to on a bus stop or something. I declare. But yeah, we have to protect ourselves. We have to not get caught up, because it's easy to get caught up. You know, because sometimes you can get a taste of something, and it can be like a drug. You can't shake it loose. It's a battle to shake loose. You shake it loose, but sometimes it takes some years. It takes some months. It takes some hurt. It takes some embarrassing moments. It takes some running away in order to break free from the banana and the peaches. You know, but I don't want anything. I don't want anything that is going to control me to the point I lose myself. I don't want that. There are people in the grave today have killed themselves because of the banana and peaches. They just, the feeling is so overwhelming, it's so heavy, it's so controlling that they can't live without it. Sometimes they even gotta cut the peach. I mean, cut the banana. You know? Remember that situation that happened with the girl? I think she was married, and she cut the banana. True, yeah. And you park them in the garage. Right. Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. Some people like their banana and Jello. Some people do. You know, they like a sticky situation. That's true. But some people don't. You know, and some people feel like the banana should be able to go through the Jello, but it doesn't. It comes short. So you have to go. It's like it's a certain time. Like Jeremy tell us about technical difficulties with his banana. It comes when you're dating a person, okay? And you're secure in the relationship. You know, you're committed to dating each other. You've been dating each other for at least a year and a half. I know that's like what? When you see that it's getting serious, like she's coming on to you or he's coming on to you, there's a time when you need to have that talk. You need to have that talk. When you want to go to what was it, first base, second base, stuff like that, you need to have that talk. And then, based upon the results of that talk, now, hopefully, you can wind yourself back and not be so hurt. Because I've known a couple who got married. And when she got married, she was a virgin. He's supposed to have been a virgin as well. So they about to have sex. Okay? And, she's excited, nervous at the same time. It's her first time. I have a feeling it's cheating on me. What's cheating on you? Oh my gosh. I have a long-term relationship. Well, work out the right. I don't know. Work out the right. I don't know. I find bananas appealing. I get it. Appealing. Good for you. So then it was that time. And he could not perform. He could not perform. And she got a divorce. And because he knew he had this situation from day one. He never told her, okay? And that's why I'm saying, when you're dating that one person, not saying, well, you're in a relationship with one person, because nowadays dating is, you could date that one, you can see that one, do that with that one, so on and so forth. You have, multiple people that you spend your personal time with, or you can share your body with, so on and so forth. But when you're in a one-on-one relationship, when you're not seeing no one else, okay, and you haven't had sex with one another, but there are feelings that want to take it to the next level, you need to talk to that person. That's when you need to have that talk. Now, I know, how you feel towards me, and I share with you how I feel about you, but there's something I need to tell you. And two things happen. One, they will be appreciative of the honesty. No, three things. Appreciative of the honesty and continue with the friendship, or two, get upset and leave you. So it's only two. I would say just two then. Okay. All right, let's do this here. Yeah, it has its it's like when you go to the store and you're looking at your bananas, is a certain feel you want. Some people want it to be firm. Some people want it to be kind of a greenish color because they're not going to eat it right away. There's some want it kind of firm, but yet a little tender, a little, they can put a little squeeze to it. And then some will smell it if it's a little, smell sweeter than another. So it depends on the person. And that's when you need to have that talk, because you look at it, okay, now the friendship is solid, but now can we build on that friendship and on that pinnacle of it, or the point of it? I need something. I got to tell you. I got to share something with you. And a lot of men and a lot of women, they don't feel comfortable sharing certain things because they don't want to lose the good feeling of what they have. Yeah, smell it. Yeah, you better smell it, huh? You better what? You better smell it. You better get in church before it's due. Oh my gosh. It's the truth though. You have to be careful If I hit 170, I would be happy. Oh, Jeremy, I know you will. I was 190 down to 100. Oh, wow. 183 now. Good for you. And now, see, here's, look, Josh, right there. Josh, I was 270 pounds. I'm down 260 again, but I got down to 238 at one point, but I gained, I have, oh, you have diabetes? Oh, so I have to kind of watch. I've never had problems though. Okay. But diabetes play a part with the banana not going nowhere. Yeah. See, and you have to have a person who understands things like that. Because we as women, if we're in a relationship with the man, there's certain things we expect. But you need to have that talk so that we won't be expecting something that may never happen or might happen once a month, maybe once a year. We need to go into that knowing it. Jim Apple is apples and bananas. Okay, before I got married, though every relationship I ever had, the girl would get super by making me. Okay, I think based on this experience, women are far more than they will ever admit. It depends. Again, and we as human beings are complex, and we as women are also complex. What is that saying? What was it? Men are for Venus, women are for Mars, or something like that. Our thought process it's not the same. But you have to be that type of man or that type of woman uh, who understands that. You know what I mean? Know how that person is. Okay, let's see. I'm going in the feed. Okay. Once I got down to 10. To 10, I got $1,000 from your grandpa. I remember that. I'm still looking forward to that goal, as it were. Okay. I can't say anything more about bananas without getting gross. Oh gosh. Okay. If it's standing, it's not coming near me. Oh, okay. If it's standing, hold on. If it's standing, it's not coming near you. Okay, Gwen. I had a girl who looked to bake my banana in a cake. Bake your banana in a cake. Did you like it? Did you eat it? Huh? Say it again. You coming in? Yeah, I'm coming in. Yep. Josh, I declare. Have you ever rejected a man for his banana? Ali, okay, let's see. Okay, let's see here. I was being serious about the weight thing. I wasn't referring to. I didn't think you were referring to that. Ali, let's see. No, I've never rejected a person. I never really been in a relationship. Um, and that's by choice. I've met people, I've met men, but to be in a relationship, no. So yeah. I do believe that if you are, you better get in there before they get you in. You just haven't found the. That's what I was about to say. Ashu. You have to, like I say, you build that relationship. You got to build that friendship relationship, and then once you know that's solid, like you feel comfortable talking to her or him, then you say, "It's something I really need to tell you before we go any further." so on and so forth. Actually, I did have a man who, well, how can I say this? I knew of a man. Okay, here we go. I knew of a man who told me, I mean, we weren't trying to build a friendship relationship. We were just, actually, we were neighbors. And he wanted to go out to the movies. And way before that, before we even decided to go out to the movies, he had shared with me, he was talking about other women and how once women knew and it wasn't to their liking, they didn't want to further the relationship. And so he say that if he's interested in a woman, he brings it up first. So he shared with me that he was interested in me. I didn't see him that way. He's a neighbor. I've learned you don't have relationships with people in your job, where you live, things of that nature, because if something happens, you know what I mean? So we are good, friendly neighbors. I know his mom. He's a very decent person. If I need something, he would definitely be there at my beck and call. Things of that nature. Was I looking at him in that way? No, I wasn't. I noticed that he was an interesting man. But and then even once he told me that, if anything, it made me feel like, wow, this is a real man right here, because he was upfront with me. In other words, it's like, look, let me just let you know. Because, in other words, you know, when you're building a relationship, all right, Sippin', you have a good one. When you're building a relationship and you digging each other, you know sooner or later what's going to come next, okay? So I guess in his mind, he's like, let me just lay it on the table now. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm just going to let you know. It's, whatever. He was honest about he was very honest about his banana. If anything, I respected him even more as a man to say that to me. No, I didn't ask to look at it. I just said, oh, okay, all right, like, okay, no problem. I wasn't I wasn't thinking about that. Like I said, up to this day, I respect him more even today. And if I see him, we chit chat, we talk, we have a great time. I don't see him in nothing different. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't matter to me, because for me, it's important to have a strong friendship. That is, and someone who's loyal. Like, to be honest, for some women to know that a man is not Long John Silver, it gives them a certain sense of comfort knowing that he is not going to be out there like that. Or, I mean, this is what you be thinking in your mind. He's not going to be out there like that, or women are not going to be attracted to him in that way. So you feel kind of safe. But there are other things that people use to satisfy in those particular areas. You know what I mean? So it depends on the individual. I'm not saying I settle for anything, because that's a story. I know what I like. I know the type person I am. However, when it comes to something that a person can't help, I'm not going to judge them for that, because that don't make sense to me. If I'm judging a person because of something that they can help, meaning I might not want to be around them because of their personality, so I don't want to deal with that. That's different. They can change that, to become a better person. But when it's something that a person can't change and it had no control in it, why should I look at them less than? To me, that don't make sense. better split. Take care, everyone. All right, Jim Apple. You're making like a banana and Jim and splitting. Yeah. I really can't believe I'm here. I'm hearing about relationship and the size of the banana. Banana is real talk. I love my relationship with my blessed Meridian. Okay, she is my everything and she loves me so much. And that's important. And you have to know that. When it comes to it in terms of relationship, what matters is those two people. Those two, not anybody in external, none of that. It's those two people, you know. And if what they're doing is suffice between them, that's their business, you know. Describe what you would consider a man you would want, Chelle. I wouldn't want to do that on here. A chew. I'm the type woman. I had to learn this, okay? I'm the type woman who I like to observe. Okay, all right, okay. All right, I gotta go in. I'm the type person who observe, and because nowadays you are in a situation where people will act accordingly. Oh, she likes this. Oh, she likes that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But deep down in their heart, it's not them. They're just trying to be a certain way. You know what? Don't believe in a chew. So it's different. I don't I don't put it out here on social media, but I observe a person and I take it from there. But it has to be mutual. Also, when you're meeting people, it can be one sided. You can be digging that person not even thinking about you that way. So when you are dating and meeting people, you have to have an open mind, knowing that, okay, this person might not feel me to that magnitude. And then some might feel you to a certain magnitude. And it's like, hey, wait, hold on, wait a minute. No, 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 it's not going like that. That's not. And then some people misunderstand you. I'm a very kind woman. I might, smile and, hi, how you doing? And I mean it. But some men might take it for, ooh, she like me. Ooh, she love me. Ooh, ooh, and that's not where I'm trying to go. And sometimes we as women, we can take a man kindness for, oh, wow, he loves me. Oh, wow, he likes me. And he is just being kind to you. And that's it. So we as individuals, we have to know the difference and act accordingly. Okay, so love yourself, know yourself, be yourself, change yourself to improve yourself. I have to go, guys. It's been fantabulous here chatting with you all, and I'll see you again. Take care now.